Hello and welcome to this Astranti taster video where we'll be going through a little part of our exam technique study text here, and this video in particular will be on time management. Now, I'm sure I don't have to tell you that time management is an incredibly important skill for the ACCA SBL exam. We often find here at Astranti across our 20 years of teaching that the students who score most highly aren't even the most able ones, but they're the ones who are able to get down everything they know in the time required. A script that isn't complete is obviously much more likely to fail, and therefore students who have a great handle on their time management are in a great position when it comes to the SBL exam. Now, this video here will only be a few minutes of a larger video, and the whole video will, you'll be pleased to hear, be available free on our website, and that link will be available in the description below. So if you like what you see today, feel free to click that link and access the whole video. There's not long to go before the SBL exam, and refining every part of your exam technique that you can help you get those few extra marks to get that 50% you need to pass the exam. So without further ado, here is a little snippet of our video on time management. So the first one, which is appropriate for everyone, is to be concise. Now, we'd recommend that you use around 60 to 80 words per paragraph, which works out at around 3 to 4 lines on test reach. Now, if you're really struggling, a way to help your time management is to reduce this and use around 50 to 70 words per paragraph. This is basically cutting out a sentence, getting rid of unnecessary words, and this is around 2.5 to 3.5 lines on test reach. What you need to do then is make a clear point and explain it, and add something else, but do so briefly. So for a more detailed answer, you might use a however to give a mitigating factor or explain moreover what this could lead to, but for a shorter answer you could get rid of that and do it much more briefly. For example, this is a paragraph a student could write about a takeover and debt financing, and as you can see it's quite long, but this is a good answer. However, you could completely shorten this answer and get pretty much the same marks. There's nothing that this second response is saying that the first one has gone into greater detail on that would essentially get them more marks. Being more concise is a great hack for getting extra marks and saving time all in one go. So I hope you found that video useful. If you did, you might be interested in our full Astranti ACCA SBL course. And in that course, you will get not just our video on time management, but our full exam technique series covering topics like your role in the exam, answering the question correctly, and planning and writing practice. This exam technique guide won't just have advice, but will have practical tips to help you practice your skills, as well as examples to illustrate how you should be using them throughout. In addition to that, we'll also have a pre-scene analysis built for the pre-scene of the company you will be advising in the exam, which will include both an analysis of the pre-scene thoroughly itself, as well as a strategic analysis looking at issues the company is facing, which is obviously important for the SBL exam, as well as a top 10 issues analysis, where we don't predict what will come up in the exam, but we say issues that are relevant and important, which you will need to consider about the company in question. We also provide an industry analysis to help you get a handle on the company and its external circumstances in question without you having to go off and do loads of research. And we will be providing 2 mock exams for you to practice those skills before the exam itself. Now, how do you access these materials? These materials will all be free for the December sitting, you'll be pleased to hear. And if you're interested, hit the link in our description to access our time management video, and follow and tap the bell for notifications so that you're aware either when more material arrives or when we have the course available. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another Astranti video.